been a while. I've run a dog training and dog walking business up in Leeds. We've got a dog training centre in Bothwell, Leeds, where we provide obedience classes, one-to-one training, dog walking, doggy daycare. We've got a shop where we sell raw food, as well as all training accessories, etc. The training classes, so we have puppy classes, which are more like a lifestyle class, getting them used to being with their owner, building up a relationship with their owner first of all, so that they want to be with their owner rather than, as a puppy they can be very fearful about things, so it's getting them to trust their owner. Then we have a beginners class where we're starting to introduce training techniques, walking on a lead, positions, stays and what have you. We try and introduce some fun elements to them as well. So we always play a game in each class. It can be a different one each week, just to give them a fun factor and teaching them to get their dogs to do something different at home. Egg and spoon races, which is always a good one in the class. So they have to hold a big serving spoon with a tennis ball on top, with holding their dog's lead with that same hand, so getting them to go down a weave. So they always say, we're never going to be able to do this, but it's all about getting them to talk to the dogs. We came to Cuffs last year, and we came and spoke to Lisa and Sue. We'd known Sue for a couple of years from her when she first introduced her llama training. My husband had been working with dogs for many, many years in a working capacity, so with security dogs and gun dogs. And we just kind of almost fell into teaching other people. We started doing the dog walking to begin with, and then people wanted to be able to have the same relationship that we had with their dogs. Almost the relationship, how do we... they wanted to know, how do we get what we do from a dog that's not our own? So that's how we started. We wanted to belong to someone in terms of having that professional backing behind us, because there isn't a recognised regulatory body, like in terms of the vet side, there's the BVA. There isn't one for the dog trainers at the moment. So we wanted to have a professional body that we could say, well, they've looked at the training that we do, we want to abide by these sets of rules, so that people coming to us can go, they know what they're on about, they know we haven't just said, right, we're going to do this, that we've had what we can do looked into the guild, but it makes us feel as if we are professional. It gives us a sense of belonging almost, that we can stand up and say that we belong to something. The guild say believe in what we do, and we believe in what the guild does. This is the first time that we've been on the stand, and it's really good to meet other people of the guild, a lot more experienced than us, so that we can hear their feedback of how they have gone in their career, and almost so that we can kind of almost mirror them as well, so that we can go, oh, you've done that sounds really good, we could do that as well. Absolutely, yeah. We've been talking amongst ourselves of what we, various dogs that we've seen in our working capacity, and comparing notes, and we did this with this dog, and then someone else can say, well, could you have done this? Or getting different information about the same thing, get different ideas and what have you from people that are more experienced than us. It's all about working together. We hate the thing of having walkers, trainers that don't want to talk to one another. You've got to work together, and this is what the guild does. It helps trainers come together, because I don't know everything, no one knows everything, there's all different ways of doing it, and having this body, the guild, to be able to go, well, what would you do in this instance? You bounce different ideas off people, so that you can get build your knowledge. It's all about learning. Everything in life, everything about dog training, you're always learning, no matter if you've been doing it for 2 or 3 years or 20 or 30 years. Everyone is still learning throughout. It's the same with the dogs learning. It's not just training when they're a pup, it's training throughout the whole life of the dog and teaching them new things, and that's what we have to do as trainers.
Oh, hi, I'm Jez. We do agility and we do obedience training with Davina and James at Walkabout Hounds. We have great fun. It's got a sociable atmosphere. I think the dogs have got quite a lot out of it. We've certainly got quite a lot out of it. We've got a 2-year-old Springer who we've had from a very small puppy, and we have a year-old Sprocker as well, who's doing the obedience training with them. It's great. We take them home and they fall asleep. It's brilliant. It's good. We find it really does wear them out. It makes them use the brain, which is the best part to tire them out. I definitely would recommend Davina and Walkabout Hounds, and we do every occasion we get to various people, so it's good.